Can you believe that we are at the start of 2025? And I've been reflecting and journaling a little bit more on 2024 because 2024 was a year that stretched me in ways that I never imagined. It was a year that had been so full of firsts and many of them terrifying at the start, but each one brought lessons and growth and a deep sense of gratitude. So, in this video, I'm sharing my personal reflections in the hope that my experiences resonate with you and encourage you to embrace your own journey, even when it feels daunting. My first lesson and reflection was that this past year, 2024, I was honored to be a finalist for the Minara Awards in the Young Entrepreneur category. And while it was a proud moment, it also brought an unexpected challenge for me personally, which is visibility. For someone who's always preferred working quietly behind the scenes, being thrust into the public eye and on platforms like radio and TV was definitely very, very intimidating for me. I vividly remember the nerves before my first interview and just the fear of saying the wrong thing or being judged. It felt very, very overwhelming. But I pushed through. And to my surprise, I didn't just survive, I grew. Each interview taught me to own my voice and to own my story. The discomfort of being visible made me more confident and more authentic and helped me to connect with people who resonated with my journey. So, the lesson from this for me, and I hope for you, is that growth often happens outside of your comfort zone. But lean into that uncomfortable because that's where your confidence, your authenticity, and your self value is built. The second thing was launching social media platforms. So, as you know already, I struggled with being visible, right? And if you had told me a year ago that I would have multiple social media platforms and I would be creating content for HM accounting, I would have definitely laughed at you. But this year, I actually launched my own YouTube channel, started sharing insights on LinkedIn, and embraced the digital world more fully than ever before. Was it scary for me? Absolutely. There's always that fear of what if no one watches? What if they don't like it? But what I've learned is showing up consistently, not perfectly, builds momentum. Now I love sharing ideas, solutions, and even snippets of my daily life as a business owner. The lesson for me, and I hope for you in this, is that start. You can start messy, but you have to start. And the connections and the opportunities that follow are definitely so well worth it. The third thing was saying yes to opportunities. One of the most impactful lessons this year was learning not to say no to opportunities out of fear. Whether it was a chance to speak at an event, collaborate with other entrepreneurs, or even expand my services, I leaned into saying yes. Each yes brought its own challenges, but it also brought rewards that I couldn't have anticipated otherwise. This year, I saw how seizing opportunities open doors, not just for my business, but for my personal growth as well. The lesson for me from this, and I hope for you guys, is do not let fear hold you back from opportunities because you never ever know where it may lead and what you may learn. In everything that you do, even if it is a mistake or it doesn't work out the way that you wanted it to, you're always learning something, right? So you rather do it than not do it because you're gaining more from doing it than not doing it. The fourth huge thing for me in 2024 was definitely my Quantic EMBA journey and just beginning it. Starting my executive EMBA at Quantic this year was an absolute dream come true, but it also was a massive commitment because I've been balancing studies with running HM accounting, managing a household, raising my toddler. It's been no small feat. And some days just felt impossibly long, and the to do lists have been absolutely relentless. But what kept me going was a combination of intentional time management, non negotiables, and sheer determination. I reminded myself why I started to grow as a leader and build something sustainable for my family and for my community. The lesson in this is that big goals require big sacrifices. But when you are driven by purpose, you'll find the strength to keep going. Lastly, is definitely juggling it all. Between the demands of family, of business, and of studies, there were many moments of overwhelm. And I learned to prioritize, to lean on my support system, and let go of the idea that I had to do everything perfectly. My husband has been my support through it all and reminded me of the importance of connection and asking for help when I needed it. The love and encouragement from my family gave me the energy to then keep pushing forward. The lesson in this is that you can do it all, but not all at once and not alone. Prioritize, delegate, and give yourself some grace. So, as we have been stepping into 2025 or tiptoeing into 2025, I'm definitely carrying these lessons with me. I'm more confident, I'm more open to opportunities, and I'm definitely more determined than ever to keep growing, both as a business owner and as a person. And to anyone reading this, if be or listening to this, if you've been holding back out of fear or self-doubt or the belief that it's not the right time, I encourage you to take that first step. Put yourself in the uncomfortable. Start things that scare you. Trust that you'll figure it out as you go along. Remember, you have all the tools to figure it out. If you'd like support in navigating your own journey, whether it's managing a business, balancing work and family, or building confidence, I would love to connect with you. Book a time and productivity strategy session with me at HM Accounting and let us tackle your challenges together. Here's to embracing the uncomfortable and growing in ways we never thought possible. Cheers to 2025. Have a lovely day and goodbye from me for now.